this be one of the best moments of your life. You're listening to the Business Mirror Podcast for a broader look on business with Senior Editor Dennis Estopase.
Good day. Welcome to Business Mondays with BM, a segment of the Business Mirror BM Broader Look podcast that tackles the performance of the Philippine stock market. The Business Mondays with BM podcast is based on the stock market outlook story written by Business Mirror reporter VG Kabuag and comes out every Monday. Today we podcast week 10 of the stock market outlook for March 1 to March 5, 2021. For the text version online, please go to the Business Mirror website and search for Stock Market Outlook. For the print edition, please go to the company section of the Business Mirror newspaper. Let's get on with the story. Share prices fell for the third straight week, with the main index returning to the 6,700-point level as investors continued to take profits. The benchmark Philippine Stock Exchange Index fell 131.55 points to close at 6,794.86 points. The main index was mainly down during the shortened trading week, slightly recovering last Friday for the month-end window dressing of companies. The average value of trading for the week remained high at 11.23 billion pesos, while foreign investors were net sellers at 4.23 billion pesos. Foreign transactions only averaged at 33% for the week. All other sub-indices were mostly down, led by the broader All-Shares Index, which shed 78.70 points to close at 4,120.30 points. The Financials Index rose 5.69 to close higher at 1,477.19. The Industrial Index declined 308.59 to close lower at 8,655.34. The Holding Firms Index plunged 267.32 to close at 6,920.08. The Property Index was up 11.46 to close higher at 3,457.14. The Services Index was down 26.01 to close lower at 1,453.36. And the Mining and Oil Index fell 65 to close at 9,331.67. For the week, losers edged gainers 169 to 76, and 10 shares were unchanged. The top gainers for the week were Bright Kindle Resources and Investments Incorporated, Philippine Estates Corporation, Boulevard Holdings Incorporated, Prime Media Holdings Incorporated, Cebu Holdings Incorporated, and Discovery World Corporation. The top losers, on the other hand, were Abra Mining and Industrial Corporation, Republic Glass Holdings Corporation, PTFC Redevelopment Corporation, DFNN Incorporated, Basic Energy Corporation, and Abacor Capital Holdings Incorporated. This week, share prices may continue on a downward trajectory as trading is expected to continue to be volatile, with investors seen to weigh their decision on another wave of financial reporting and the release of inflation data for February, both happening this week. According to Jafet Luis Tanchanco, Senior Research Analyst at PhilStocks Financials Incorporated, inflation expectations are expected to be one of the main drivers of the market ahead of the release of the February Consumer Price Index data. Tanchanco said they see a downward bias for the local bourse amid elevated inflation expectations that has just gained support from the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas range projection of 4.3% to 5.1%, which is above the government's target. Tanchanco added that the surge in inflation is seen to aggravate the situation of the struggling Philippine economy, which is still trying to recover from the pandemic-induced recession. Broker 2Trade Asia said the past sessions have been characterized by wild intraday swings even for blue-chip stocks, which indicates the general fragile direction of the market. The next big impetus will be on the national vaccination drive pending any headline on that front, broker to Trade Asia said. The broker said to expect volumes to cycle towards the speculative second liners and third liners as broad market uncertainty may likely push funds to make quick in and out trades. Immediate support for the main index is seen at 6,600 and resistance at 7,000. For the stock picks, broker Regina Capital and Development Corporation advised to cut loss on the stock of Dito CME Holdings Corporation as its share price is plunging. The share price of Dito CME Holdings Corporation fell 10% on Wednesday to end the session at 16 pesos. Regina Capital said the dip was deep enough to get Dito CME Holdings Corporation out of the overbought region. The broker added that the price of Dito CME Holdings Corporation could still hover around its immediate support at 14 pesos and 90 centavos. The share price of Dito CME Holdings Corporation closed last Friday at 16 pesos and 14 centavos apiece. Meanwhile, Regina Capital advised to trade the range on the stock of SM Investments Corporation as it remained traded below its 50-day moving average. Generally speaking, indicators are mostly bearish on the stock, Regina Capital said. The broker added that overall, despite the bearishness, SM Investments Corporation might just continue to be traded sideways in the near term, with support at 1,029 pesos and 50 centavos. The share price of SM Investments Corporation closed last week at 1,009 pesos apiece. And now for the weekly weather outlook from the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration or PAG-ASA. The PAG-ASA weather outlook for the week issued at 12 noon of February 26 is valid until 12 noon of March 5, 2021. PAG-ASA forecasts that by today, March 1, the whole country will experience warm weather conditions with chances of thunderstorms in the afternoon or evening due to the easterlies. On Tuesday and Wednesday, that's March 2 and March 3, Cagayan, Isabela, and Aurora will experience cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms due to the tail end of a frontal system. Batanes and Babuyan Islands will experience cloudy skies with light rains, while Ilocos Region, the Cordillera Autonomous Region, and the rest of Cagayan Valley will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated light rains due to the amihan. Metro Manila and the rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers in the afternoon or evening of March 2 and March 3 due to localized thunderstorms. On Thursday and Friday, March 4 and March 5, the Ilocos Region, the Cordillera Autonomous Region, and Cagayan Valley will have partly cloudy skies, while Metro Manila and the rest of the country will experience warm and humid weather conditions with chances of isolated rain showers or thunderstorms in the afternoon or evening.
Thank you for listening to the Business Mirror podcast. For a broader look on business, follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Business Mirror. Until next time.